combinations or on certain moment. Okay, we don't want those we don't want immediate change of the state with the change in the inputs. Okay, those, so to do so we require certain means. So for that purpose we require some enable circuitry or some clock circuitry. So the clock or enable circuitry we can provide at a certain periodic level or certain time. Okay, so for that, see here the clock is the periodic sequence of some pulses. So this is the clock. Okay, so this also decide the speed or the frequency of the data processing or the data transmission. Okay, for that purpose we are utilizing we want to add that clock circuitry into the simple latch, so that whatever input, so that the change in the output state will not occur immediately just after the change in the input terminal values. Okay, so here the simple implementation, for that implementation we require some additional number of gates. So this is the simple clock, or we can also say this gated or clocked or enabled RS latch. Okay, for that, because we have taken the example of NAND based implementation, we require 2 extra NAND gate to provide the clock for the synchronous circuit implementation. Here what is happening, whenever clock is there, it should change the output state according to the input. But whenever the clock is not there, it should not change its output state. This is the fundamental principle of gated or clocked RS latch. Okay, so here what is if we try to find out the truth table for this clocked RS latch. Here, how many number of input terminals are here? If we include the clock and R and S. So if we are the three number of inputs are here. So if we say from the basic fundamental principle of your binary circuitry, if we have 3 input, how many number of combination we will have? Tell me. 3 inputs are here. So how many combinations? 8. But here we will not take the 8 combination. Yes. Why we are not interested in the 8 combination? Because we are interested in the moment for which, in that particular moment for which the change occurs. Okay. That we want when the clock signal is enabled. Whenever the clock signal is disabled, regardless of the values of the inputs, it should not change anything. This is what we want. For now, we want this kind of processing here. So we will have here 5 different combination, because if the clock is 0, regardless of whatever value of whatever values of R and S is here, it will retain its previous value. How it is? How we can say that it will keep its previous value. So if we observe this, if clock is 1, and I have already said that the property of the NAND gate is that if any of the input is 0, if any of the input is 0, the output will be 1, regardless of the regardless of level of the another input. So here, if we say these are the mediator value is These are A and B, so this will be 1, this will be 1. So from the truth table of your RS latch, when 1 is input, it will keep it will take the previous value. Okay, so when clock is there is no state change occur, what we want here. Okay, so when clock is disabled, if clock is 0, that means we are saying that clock is disabled here, so it will not change the value of whatever is the value of RNS. It will not change its value, it will keep that previous value. Now after enabling the clock, it will change according to the functionality of the RS latch. So this is the simple fundamental principle of RS latch. If you observe this one, we will find out, like here directly, whenever the input is applied, it will change its state immediately. But here, whenever input is applied here, it will see whether clock is there or not. So it depends on the clock clock is enabled or disabled. Okay, so this is the difference between clocked RS latch and the NAND simple NAND RS latch. So here we'll see with the use of this timing diagram. See here, clock is 0. Okay, here clock is 0. So whatever is the value of whatever value of Q previously is there, it will depends on the output Q, and the Q dash will depends on its previous Q value. So if initially there is no Q value, it will be considered as the resetted state or the 0 state. After, when the clock is enabled, at during this time only the state of the inputs will be changed. Everyone enter your roll number in chat box. Here, when the clock is 1, what is happening? What will happen here? When the clock is 1, after that it will look for the input values or input levels. So if we observe here, during these time only, R is 1, S is 0. Okay, R is 1, S is 0. So Q is equal to 0. Here during this time, Q is equal to 0. After, when the clock is disabled, again clock is disabled, whatever is the value of R and S, it will retain the previous value. Before the disabling of the clock, the value of Q is 0, so it will follow its value till the time clock is enabled. When the clock is enabled, it will again see what are the levels of R and S. So if we observe here, after this, the levels of R and S are 0 and 1. Again, during this clock period, it is 1. When it is disabled, after disabling, it will follow the previous value. So the previous value will be this one till the time it is again enabled. Again, it will see during this enabled time what are the levels of R and S. So if you observe here, the levels of R and S are 1 and 0. So it will become 0 till this time. When it is disabled, it will follow the previous value. So previous value. So this is a simple example of clocked RS latch. We have seen how the value of clock affecting the state of this simple RS latch. What we are saying here, that we are interested in these three things. This is the, if we say 1 0 0 1 and 0 0, we are interested in these three input values because these are very important things. This is for setting the Q value. This is for setting. This is for resetting of the Q, or this is for storing of the 0 at the Q, and 1 for storing 1. Okay, and this is to keep whatever value is we have already stored here. To keep that value here, we require these 0 0 combination. But what we are seeing, 1 1 is the invalid combination, but we cannot control this 1 1 during the changing of the level of the RNS, or when we connect RNS with certain circuitry on the basis of what we want the change in the state of this flip flop. So there is a possibility due to some noise or due to something, there is a possibility that RNS value will be equal to 1. So we are not interested in that value, invalid value. So what is the solution? So there is a solution that we need some mean so that invalid value will never occur. We are interested in that thing. So to get that for that thing, so that we will not get any of the invalid state, what we do, we use the D latch. The D latch is just the data latch. We just replace R with the D and S with D dash. So if we observe it, we will see that the condition will never occur, and it is just the transparent latch. It follows the D data input. So whenever here, when clock is 0, whatever is the value of X, it will keep its value. Whatever is the value of previous value of Q, it will keep that value. When clock is enabled and D is equal to 0, Q is equal to 0, it will reset. When D is equal to 1, it will be set. So this is a simple D type of latch. So here, how we can represent the different latches. So this is the these are the different representation, graphical representation, symbolic representation of the different latches. So whenever you see these kind of symbol, so you can visualize what is inside these blocks. This block, either it is the combination of NAND or NOR. Okay, so this bubble indicates this is Q and this is Q bar. Here again, this bubble here indicates this is S bar, this is R bar, and this is the symbol for D or transmit or data flip flop or latch. Okay, so in the next lecture we'll see another type of latch or another type of flip flop. Any doubt from the latch? No doubt? Anyone? Anyone having any doubt? You can ask me. Okay, then we'll see. I'm considering that you all, no doubt. Okay. Then we'll see in the next lecture another type of different variations of the latches, and what are the problems we have in these latches, and what we can solve, how we can solve those problems with the use of different variations of those gates in those latches. Okay, then we'll see in the next lecture.